good day everyone, and today we will be having our lesson 4, Functions of Art and Philosophy. So at the end of this lesson, the student should be able to first identify the functions of art. Second is to explain and discuss the basic philosophical perspectives on the art. And third is apply philosophical perspective real life scenarios. So, functions of art. So, functions of art is an inquiry on what art is for. So, pag sinabing functions, no, different art form come with distinctive functions. So, some may be functional more than others. And the value of the art lies in the practical benefits from it. So, one may look at the value on its specific purpose or for personal. So, ano nga ba ang functions of art? No, ano ba yung silbi or ano ba yung tungkulin ni art? No, so, when we say function of art, no, ito ay isang uri ng inquiry. So, ibig sabihin ng inquiry, no, pwede ikaw ay nagtatanong or ikaw ba ay nag-o-observe, no, to what is an art to you, kung ano yung function nito. So may pagkakaiba ang function, no, depends no kung anong uri ito and kung sino ang tumitingin nito. So there are other people no na pag tinitignan nila yung artwork no, for example no, tinitignan nila yung artwork no, yun ay may functional ba na gamit. And yung iba naman no, may yung ibang artwork is walang function. So the importance no of an art or artwork no, depends on the practical value or benefits that a person may gain from it. No? So, other people no, may view the artwork no, as an artwork that has a value no, or a price. No? While yung iba naman no, may view it no, based on what is the real purpose or ano nga ba yung pinakadahilan nito. No? Or ito ba ay pang personal lang or physical lang na functions of art. Ideally, no one can look at a piece of art and guess with some accuracy where it came from and when. So this best case scenario also includes identifying the artist because they are in no small way part of the contextual equation. So when we come to think of a particular piece no of an artwork, tapos kung huhulaan natin no kung para kanino ang artwork, sino ba ang audience nito, para saan, no, or saan ba nanggaling ang artwork, and sino ang gumawa, no. So what could be the real purpose no of this artwork, no, ano kaya yung reason behind this, no. So it says here na one of the best case scenario ay ang pagtukoy natin sa artist na gumawa ng artwork, no? Kasi syempre, no, meron siyang there is a contextual na dahilan, na reason, no? Meron siyang masasabi, no, na mga particular na dahilan, no, kung ano yung nasa isip or kung paano ginawa ng artist yung artwork na yun. So you might wonder, no, what was the artist thinking, no, when she or he created this? No, when you see a piece of art. So you, the viewer, are the other half of this equation. You might ask yourself how that same piece of art makes you feel as you look at it. Kaya kung ikaw ay isang artist or ikaw ay isang viewer na tumingin no, at that artwork, no, syempre no, mapapaisip ka na kung bakit no, bakit ganito yung drawing na to, bakit ganito yung itsura, bakit ganyan. No, siguro iba yung nasa isip mo at iba yung nasa isip ng mismong gumawa ng artwork, no? Kaya sometimes, no, mapapansin na you may feel na same kayo or sometimes magkaiba kayo ng pag-iisip. No, maybe sa artist is ginamit niya yung ginawa niya yung artwork na yun as a personal na function, tapos sa'yo ang pagtingin mo or pag-perceive mo sa art is a social function, or yung iba naman ay ginagamit for just a physical function of art. So art has been used to attempt to exert magical control, change the seasons, and even acquire food. Some art brings order and peace, some create chaos. The functions of art normally fall into three categories. So, anong mga categories? So, the physical, social, and personal categories. And these categories can and often do overlap in any given piece of art. No? So, this means that arts attempts to give us something magical. No? Magical na makapagpabago sa ating pag-iisip and to touch our emotions. No? So, for example, no, one artwork that can give peace and order. No? Yung pagkakaisa sa bawat isa. And may ibang artwork naman that were created na makakapagdulot ng revolution. No? So, we will be talking about these categories. No? The personal function, the social function, and the physical function. So, let's talk about this one by one. So, personal functions of art is highly subjective and depends on the artist who created the art. So an art may be created for expressing self, for entertainment, or for other purposes. So, so personal functions of art, no, syempre, we can display no our self-expression. So what we are thinking at the moment, what we are feeling, we can display it no through arts. No, kung ano yung ating iniisip no sa pamamagitan ng paglikha ng arts. No, and maybe other people engage in doing arts no as their hobby, no, as a hobby nila. So yung iba naman hindi lang hobby, but yung other naman na people who engage in arts, meron silang iba't ibang dahilan or purpose. So ano nga ba ang pinaka goal ng artist kung bakit niya nagawa or nalikha ang kanyang artwork? So that's why no, this is very subjective no when we come to think about it, no? So kaya kung ating iisipin no, arts have a different purpose no, may iba't ibang purpose and may iba't ibang perspective no coming from various people. Say for example, no, psychological expression, no, particular no if it the artwork no has an impact, no, a personal impact to us, no, love, sex, and marriage, no, and death and illness, no, it is also part of the personal function of art, no, kaya kung yun yung sinasaad ng art na yun. So we also have spiritual concern, no, sa ating pananampalataya, aesthetic expression, and intellectual inquiry. No, because we need to think, no, we need to use our mind, our brain, no, kung bakit ganyan, no, ang bakit ganyan yung output, no? Bakit ganyan yung itsura ng artwork na ginawa ng artist? So that's intellectual, using your intellectual inquiry. So art may also serve the personal function of controlling its viewers, much like social art. No, it can also perform religious service or acknowledgement. So just like the personal functions of art, no, it controls the viewers or the audience. No, so an example of the social arts no is pag um, nakakapanood tayo ng particular na art, no? Syempre, when we watch an art, no, When we view an art, no, syempre it has a personal na pinagmumulan. No? Like for example, music. No? 'Di ba in listening to music, pwede natin sabihin, no, we can determine no, kung malungkot, kung ano yung pinagdadaanan ng artist or yung gumawa ng song. No, we can determine if happy ba ang song or inspired, no, because we can hear, no, we can determine, no, depende sa tono no ng song, no, tone ng music. No, that's why we can use music, no, as an example, no, because we can determine, no, the emotions, no, of that artist depende sa tone ng music, or depende sa personal na damdamin na nakapaloob dito. So, personal function is vague for a reason. From artist to artist and viewer to viewer, one's experience with art is different. Knowing the background and behaviors of an artist helps when interpreting the personal function of their pieces. So, just like I mentioned earlier, so there are reasons and functions on why the artwork is created by the artist. So, there is a reason, no, why an artist creates a song, and it is based on the artist's personal background, or based on their experiences noon why he or she creates an artwork. So, kung ano yung thoughts, no, and emotions ng artwork na nakapaloob dito. Finally, sometimes art is used to maintain a species. So this can be seen in rituals of the animal kingdom and in humans themselves. Biological functions obviously include fertility symbols in any culture, but there are many ways humans adorn their bodies with art in order to be attractive to others and eventually mate. So like for example, no, mga tao, no, na nagpapatattoo, no? So may mga tao tayong kilala na mahilig sa tattoo, no? So may pinapatattoo sila, no, sa iba't ibang bahagi ng kanilang katawan. So it may be a form of a self-expression, no? So I'm not saying na lahat, no, but some of the people na magpapatattoo, no, we can see kung ano yung recent na pinagdadaanan nila, or yung experience nila, no? So example, no, may mga tao, no, nagpapatattoo ng names, no, pangalan ng kanilang asawa, ng kanilang jowa, no? May iba pa, mga favorite nilang artist, no, or yung mga minimalist na mga designs, no? So sa tattoo, no, thanks for the technology, no, sa ating generation today, no, kung may gusto kang ipatanggal na tattoo, especially names, no, ng jowa, no, nakaka-break nyo lang. So thanks to the technology that we have today, no, pwede na siya matanggal, no, through I think having mga laser na treatments, no, for tattoo na removal. So next, no, we have social functions of art. So art has a social function when it addresses aspects of collective life as opposed to one person's point of view or experience. Viewers can often relate in some way to social art and are sometimes even influenced by it. So one example of social art, no, is the book, no, that was produced, no, by our national hero, no, by Dr. Jose Rizal. So ano gani yung dalawang book, no, The El Filibusterismo and The Noli Me Tangere. Noon kapag wherein kapag nabasa ito ng society, no, ng mga Filipinos, syempre, no, it will inject an emotion, no, mag-iiba yung kanilang emotion ng kanilang damdamin, and especially yung ginawang film, no, yung Noli Me Tangere, no, malalaman nila kung ano yung sinisimbolo, no, they will understand they will better understand kung ano yung sinisimbolo and ano yung gustong ipahiwatig ni Jose Rizal no, sa kanyang mga libro na sinulat, no, yung Noli Me Tangere at El Filibusterismo. And may mga nangingibabaw no at na simbolo at kahulugan sa kanyang mga libro, no? And this is an example of an artwork na naging dahilan kung bakit no nagkaroon ng revolusyon, no nagkaroon ng revolution of nagkaroon ng digmaan sa pagitan ng mga Pilipino at ng mga Kastila. So if an art is opposed to personal interest and for collective interest, it is considered to have a social function. So art may convey message such as to support, to protest, contestation, and other messages an artist intends to carry at his work. So ang sinasabi dito is from personal interest, no, from personal na interest, no, ay mapupunta ka sa collective na interest, no? Sa interest ng sarili at to the interest ng nakakarami. No, then we can consider that no is already a social function. No, hindi na siya personal function, no? So, this means na kung dati no personal ang pagtingin mo sa functions of art, no, tapos nung nakita mo yung artwork na to, no, yung example, yung book ni Jose Rizal, ay meron kang nadama o naisip, lumawak ang iyong kaalaman, no, and lumawak ang iyong kaisipan. So, this already have a social functions. No, kaya even no in examples no advertisements, no we can say that this has advertisement no have a social function because no ano ba ang message no behind the advertisement, no is this advertisement no attracts the viewers to what, to buy the product, no, to what, no, ano ba yung mga hidden na mga message na gustong iparating ng advertisement na to. So another example is yung political and ideological expression, no, example is yung pagwewelga no or rally, no, 'di ba may mga drawings sila na ginagawa, no, they are very creative. And then sa drawings nila, no, nakapaloob doon sa kanilang mga drawings na larawan ay ang mga damdamin, no, mga emotions na nangingibabaw ng lipunan, no, ng maraming ng tao. Kaya social function kasi no marami ng tao ang involved nito, no? 'Di ba pinapahayag ang kanilang damdamin and ang kanilang nangingibabaw na kaisipan. So another example is yung artistic expression. No, 'di ba? Yung pag-express, no? Yung pag-drawing, pag draw ka ng picture, no? Tapos may message ka na nais na iparating sa lahat ng mga audience or viewers. So, 'di ba? There are different kinds of situations kung bakit ginuhit yung larawan na yon. And kung ano yung klaseng mensahe ang gustong iparating sa lipunan sa maraming tao. So art no depicts social conditions, perform social functions, and often this art comes in the form of photography. So the realists figured this out early in the 19th century. American photographer Dorothea Lange, along with many others, often took pictures of people in conditions that are difficult to see and think about. So one example of this is also capturing a photo, no, photograph, no, pagkuha natin ng larawan na kung saan no that it is stated here that it is shown, no, it should show the social condition. So ano ba yung kalagayang panlipunan no na nakapaloob sa larawan. And according to Dorothea Lange, no, um, doon sa mga larawan na mahirap daw tignan, no, because hindi siya she doesn't meant it na blurry ang quality ng photograph, no, kundi no nakapaloob dito kung ang picture, no, ang kondisyon ng mga tao na nasa larawan. So now let's proceed to the physical functions of art. So these are artworks that are crafted in order to serve physical purpose, such as jars, plates, and jewelries. So architecture, jewelry making, interior design all serves physical functions. So other functions of art may serve culture, history, and religion. So music is an artwork used for different purposes, such events for culture, historical, and religious gatherings. Sculpture, poems, spoken poetry, movies, and other form of arts aroused for its specific functions. No, kaya sa physical functions of art, no, syempre meron tayong gamit. No, syempre, examples of this, no, are, as mentioned, no, are architecture, jewelry making, interior designing, and graphic designing. No? And ang bawat isa nito ay may iba't ibang gamit. No? Batay na rin kung ano yung pinaka-function, pinaka-use nito sa ating lahat. No? So, for example, no, kung ito ay nagpapakita ng religious gathering, no? So, ayan, no, makikita natin yung iba't ibang illustration, no, iba't ibang sculptures, no, particular sa culture or sa kasaysayan. So these are the philosophical functions of art. So the first one, art as imitation, art as representation, art as a disinterested subject, and art as a communication of emotion. Okay, so no, as you can see, no, on your screen, no, sa end ng painter, no, according sa kanya, no, his painting, no, is very good, no. But on the point of view, no, of the other party, or the point of view of the audience, no, it's so bad. No, syempre, no, iba yung perception nila and about what is beautiful, no, what is beautiful in arts. So it is subjective. So according dito, no, I often argue against labeling art, especially our own art, good or bad. I believe there's something to be learned and gained from every piece of art we make, even if it's just a release of mental blobbies. No, example is yung mga abstract arts. No, for other people, no, napakaganda ng arts because meron siyang mga sinisimbolo. No, yung mga colors, yung mga shapes, no, meron siyang nire-representa, no, may kinakatawan, no, may mensahe at kahulugan. Pero sa iba naman, to other people, no, hindi ganun kaganda sa kanila yung artwork na yon. No, kaya depende na rin, no. It depends kung sino yung author, sino yung artist, no, kung sino yung viewer, and kung sino yung audience, no, para masabi nila ang artwork is good or bad. So chances are, no, you already believe in one of these theories, no, even if you've never heard of them. So realizing which theory resonates most with you can help you make crucial decisions in your art making. Or perhaps you'll find that you thought you believe one theory but you actually believe the other. So some of you know may believe na in the previous theories, no, others naman hindi, no? Because no, kung iisipin natin, no, may mga theories, no, na um, makakatulong sa atin, no, na masasabi natin na this can help us in crucial decisions sa isang artwork, no, because no, sometimes it resonates, no, kung ano yung nakapaloob na emotions, no, ano yung nakapaloob na thoughts dun sa artwork na yon sa damdamin ng isang artist. So, art as an imitation. No, kapag sinabi nating imitation is ginagaya natin, no, ginagawa natin kasi we imitate it. So, Plato's The Republic paints a picture of artists as imitators and art as mere imitations. So, in his metaphysics or view of reality, the things in this world are only copies of the original, the eternal and the true entities that can be found in the world of forms. No, so according kay Plato, no, art is only an imitation. Kasi no, kung ano yung ating iniisip, no, ito ay ating nadodrawing, no, ito ay ating napipaint, no, kung ano yung nakikita natin sa paligid, no, ating napipaint or drawing. And we can probably say that the imitation of reality ay nakapaloob mismo sa mundo. No, kung ano yung ating nakikita, kung ano yung ating naiisip, ay ating nalilikha. No, kaya tinatawag itong art as an imitation. So art is good no when it imitates reality. So an imitationalist artist focuses on mimicking and representing real life. So we can say na ang isang artwork no ay mabuti or mahusay na pagkagawa no if this artwork imitates or nagagaya nito ang katotohanan. So Aristotle, no, next we have art as a representation, and Aristotle agreed with Plato. No, however, he considered art as an aid to philosophy in revealing the truth. So art represents version of reality. So in Aristotelian worldview, art serves two particular purpose. So the first one is art allows for the experience of pleasure, and the second one is art has an ability to be instructive and teach its audience things about life. So art no as a representation, no may kinakatawan. No, so Aristotle agreed no to Plato na sa tulong ng philosophy, no, ang arts sa pagsasabi nito ng katotohanan. Pero yung sinasabi nating kakatawan sa version no sa version ng katotohanan no sa Aristotelian worldview no sa pananaw ni Aristotle ay may dalawang functions. So una no, ang function ng arts ay maaaring maghikayat sa atin, no, magbigay pahintulot sa atin na yung karanasan natin, yung experience natin, ay yun ang magamit natin sa paggawa o sa pagbuo ng isang artwork. And yung second naman na purpose is yung ability natin no, na magturo ng isang example na rin ng art no as a representation. No, kung paano tayo magturo, kung paano natin ipaliwanag ang mga aralin, no? At kung paano ang pagturo sa audience natin, no, na tungkol sa buhay ay isang uri ng representation of art. So based sa experience and based kung paano natin ituturo ito. So next we have art as a disinterested judgment. So kapag sinabing judgment, no, Immanuel Kant, no, in his critique of judgment, consider the judgment of beauty, the cornerstone of art, as something universal despite its subjectivity. He recognized that judgment of beauty is subjective. So, for example, no, is beauty. And we all know that beauty is subjective. So, how we view beautiful no, may not be beautiful to other people. So, kung para sa kanya, pangit ang particular na artwork na yun, and sa iba naman ay napakaganda. No, depende kasi sa judgment ng mga tao na nakakakita ng artwork na yon. Kaya no, napaka-subjective ng uri ng art na to in terms no, of beauty. Next, art as a communication of emotion. So, for Tolstoy, no, malaki daw ang role ng communication no, sa kanyang mga audience, sa kanyang mga tagapakinig, no, para sa emotion nito kung ano yung nararamdaman ng artist ay nararamdaman din ng audience, no, kung ano yung experience niya. So we may say na may kaugnayan, no, may relationship ito sa naranasan ng artist. No, that's why we can say that art no, as a communication of our emotion. So art is good when it evokes an emotional response. An emotionalist artist focuses on the expression of emotion. So, meron siyang emotional reaction sa viewer or sa audience. Kung paano ginawa ito, kung ano yung emotions ang meron sa artist no, habang ginagawa yung artwork, ay mararamdaman din ng viewer. No? That's why art communicates our emotions to the audience or to the viewer. So, in addition no, to the philosophical perspective on art, no, meron din tayong tinatawag na formalism. So, art is good no, when it masters the artistic elements and principles. So, ang mga formalist na artists, so they focus no, sa kabuuan ng artwork, no, kabuuan na anyo ng artwork. Na kung saan, no, kung ano yung kabuuan no, na pagtingin natin, kung ano yung kabuuan natin na pagtingin sa artwork na ito, is masasabi natin na meron siyang visual features. And bakit no, mahalaga ang visual features? No, kasi for example, no, sa abstract na artwork, no, meron tayong tinatawag na line quality, no, color, may composition, no, merong nire-represent, no, and may binibigay na kahulugan at kung ano yung nakapaloob sa artwork na yon, no, sa kulay, sa hugis at linya. No, at makikita natin ito no, ay ang pagpapahayag ng artistic skills ng artist no, kung ano yung na-master niya na skill. So, in addition, no, we also have instrumentalism. So, ano yung instrumentalism? So, art is good when it communicates a message. Okay? So, masasabi natin na mahusay ang isang artwork no, kapag ito ay nagbibigay ng message, no, mensahe. No? And yung mga instrumentalist daw na mga artist ay nakafocus sa context or sa message ng artwork. And nanghihikayat sila sa mga audience para magbigay sila ng comment, no? Commentary. And kadalasan, no, ito ay nakapaloob sa politics, sa social, moral, or thought-provoking. So, nata-challenge yung kanilang pag-iisip, no, kapag nakakakita sila ng ganitong uri or ganitong klase ng artwork. No? Kaya ito tinatawag na instrumentalism. Okay, so for the for your asynchronous activity, so kindly choose one question here no on your screen and comment your answers no on the comment section sa video. Okay, so I will be sending a Google form for you to take a screenshot, and also you are also required to give a feedback no from your classmates answers no either you agree no whether you agree or disagree to their answer. Okay, so that would be all. That ends our discussion about the functions and philosophy of arts. So I hope you have learned something from our lesson.